To those guys who are having any doubts about coming down, supporting the film and watching it?
What I'll say is this film is tailored to a certain target audience that it has priority over. If that's someone saying that to me, who's someone like me, at my age or 10 years younger than me, who's from South London, maybe he means it in a way of like, the slang might not be as raw and as gritty as we want. But what I'll say to him, this appeals to the masses. There's other men that come from all sorts of backgrounds, bro. There has to be a mid-level baseline where all of the youth that are trying to go left, they get the message. Do you get what I'm saying to you? What appeals to the Somalian 15-year-old in Peckham, or to the Jamaican 15-year-old in Brixton, or to the Asian 15-year-old in Bradford, they might all be going through the exact same fitna of jumping on road, whether it's to put in work, whether it's to make money, whatever it is. Do you get it? There needs to be an overall baseline. There needs to be like a Steven Gerrard, like an all-rounded thing where you get the message. That's someone saying that is knee-deep, that the film ain't even gonna affect. That's not man's target audience.
You man, it's mine, yeah? I'm switching them off.
Hey yo!
Hey Sam! Sam!
It's way too late. Way too big. What? I think big, blood.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to the After Hours podcast. Today I got a special guest for me, man. Come all the way from London. I appreciate that. My brother Ali Wida Bali.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam, my bro. You nice, yeah?
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
How are you? First of all, I appreciate you coming down, bro.
Love, definitely.
I do appreciate that. How's the journey, man?
Boy, journey was legendary.
If you're saying the least. Well, I want to talk about a few different things with you. I wouldn't have asked you to come here if I didn't think you are somewhat interesting. So let's go back a little bit, man. Obviously, I know from your videos you originated from South London. You rep it hard, if we're saying that. Anything stand out from you growing up in South London, my bro?
I posted it the other day.
What was that?
I said South London is the essence of the UK. I said what I said.
The whole of UK?
The whole of UK.
South London isn't...
Don't get me wrong, bro. There's many places that are famous, legendary, important, vital, monumental, that have accomplished a lot, that are monument, like, you know what I'm saying, everything.
Yeah.
However, I just think if you put it to scale, I'm not saying South London by itself is better, that don't make sense, because there's multiple sides of London, there's multiple different big cities, you know what I mean? That wouldn't make sense, and all of that, so nah. But I mean, to scale, South London versus this one-on-one, I say, overall speaking for me,
it's the
South
essence.
Londoner, I said it's the essence, especially as a Londoner. I feel like if you ain't been to South London, if you ain't had no experience there, it's hard for me to believe that you know about the capital, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Especially my part of Southeast London, because we're so close to, central London, and, we're in the ends, and at the same time down the road, you got the proper city, like you got EC1 not far off. If you got Elephant Castle, London Bridge, we got all of the bridges that are bridging my borough that I grew up in, going to all these places. So we're in reach of that and the ends. We're not just at ends surrounded by nothing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Best of both worlds in a way.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. I can see you're very passionate about South London, not just London, South London.
Yeah. But big up everywhere in London, of course, naturally. Yeah.
Fair play, big up Brum as well. If you're saying that,
Yeah, big up Brum.
You know what I mean? Because you're going there. I'm gonna.
Yeah. No, apologies. Big up Brum, of course. I like Brum.
Yeah, good man. I want to ask you about your name, bro.
Yeah.
Well, it stands out to me. Ali Wida Bali, it rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
What does it mean, and where did it come from?
Ali Wida Bali, the actual name Ali Wida Bali, it began from when I was in prison.
Okay.
Yeah, so before I went to prison, people weren't calling me Ali Wida Bali, if that makes sense. But Ali Wida Bali has long before that been Ali Wida Bali, but quote unquote, the actual name itself or the title, it didn't exist before that, So it just, it's from, and then when I come out of jail, just carried on. You get what I'm saying to you?
Okay.
So it's not nothing that was pre-planned, just naturally, when you go to jail, a man's got a, you know what I mean? A man's got a case or whatever it may be. And there's many things in it. It's got multiple meanings. It might be the man behind, you got Ali, then you got Bali.
Might be two different man.
Yeah, you don't want to meet Bali. You got Ali.
Okay.
Or it might just be, boom, you know what I'm saying? They might call you, you know what I'm saying, pill them.
Yeah.
For the real them. You know what I'm saying?
You know that name needs to go, bro. But
yeah.
Okay. I know what you mean. There's two different
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna ask you about jail, bro. I was gonna ask you about jail myself, but obviously since you've segued into it,
Okay.
Is it okay if I ask you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't hide it. I don't shy away from it. Just that, you know what it is. Just on a side note, like, as I've said before on other platforms, I'm not used to like growing up. You know, the interviews that we're used to, even now, it's hard. Like, what I got in the back of my mind is they say no comment till the thing done. That's how man's been programmed. You know what I mean? Obviously, but it's not that type of interview. It's not an incriminating conversation. We're here to do good works, promote a film, charity, promote your thing.
Bang on.
After hours, you know what I mean? So, but it's just, even me, as someone who don't shy away from it, not promoting it, not glorifying it, and who's been through that, and like, you know, who owns it, I don't want to be that done where, bruv, man was somebody before that, somebody during that, and somebody after that. And I've been through so much in my personal life, and I think I've done a lot to a good degree, alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, bro. That I don't want to be that done, because people have met me, and like, I might have done, they'd be like, oh, you're that guy that, you know what I'm saying? People come to me, people even come to me and tell me, and they'd be like, hey, bro, there was one person going, yeah, you're friends with that guy that come out of jail in the Rolls Royce and the fur coat. Man, look, bruv, life is deeper than that, man. That's on the surface, you get me?
You know what? In a way, also, if you're giving a message to the younger ones, they sort of respect that, the fact that you've been there.
Yeah,
they kind of respect someone that's been there and is telling them something positive afterwards, rather than someone that's just giving them a story off the street.
Yeah, you could say that. I get what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Basically, you have more say in it. You have more say because they're like, you know what, bro? My man is about it, or he was about it. My man's from that cloth, or my man did this thing before, man. Exactly. So he's not just talking like
just to talk.
A guy who's a PE teacher would just be talking and going, kids. I mean,
you know what I mean? So going back to jail, what happened and how long was you in for, my bro?
I was in for like 4 years and 3 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I went in the end of 2013, and I came at the beginning of 2018. So by that time there, I think it was even a different prime minister, bro.
Yeah. No, you know, you know what I mean. Yeah. You did say something the other day, which I thought was funny. Still, you said, "Back to the Future," man. Come out and it's like Back to like the movie. So, what do you think? Like, what have you seen since you've come out? What have you seen that you thought, rah, a lot's changed, boy?
But you ain't got enough footage for that.
You sure?
That camera was done, yeah. And because you're asking me this on the spot and it's all organic, I ain't got it top of my head here now. But just the average stuff in it that for most man, technology. The monuments, the children that grew up have got facial hair, people that have grown up and got married, mashallah, have had children. The people that was alive that obviously passed away naturally, even the young people. Yeah, may Allah have mercy on them. You know, what else? Relationships with like friendships.
Break up and
none of that, man.
The friendships can break up. That's what I meant. I won't go in there. Relationship with friendships that break up.
Yeah, I thought you meant the Deidre letters. Enough man got that. Bear man got that. You know.
Relationship with friendships that break up. Do you feel like you missed out then? On a lot of life, basically, or do you? I could
say there's certain points where I felt like I missed out. Like I felt like I missed out. Sorry, I said messed out. When I first came home, there were certain times I felt like I may have missed out before. But now, because I've been out, I don't know. I think the dynamic of human beings is very interesting. What I mean by that is, while you've been on road, like even certain times you're like, rah, our mind is real, especially as someone that's been there and feels the man them's pain and whatever, and understands what they're going through in there. You're like, I need to check in on so-and-so, I need to visit the man, I need to, you know what I mean? Because we're in a rat race. And you know what I'm saying? Time goes so fast on the outside as opposed to the inside. So there were certain times when I was out and people are telling me like, yo, this and that happened, like certain intimate good things that happened within, you know, my family and friends and monumental moments in my life that I missed, or I may have had to have a lookout or two on the landing and put on a suit while I'm in my cell, like half suit, you know, like them Zoom phone calls. Pretend like I'm a guest there. You know what I'm saying? And appear and feature.
Okay.
You get me? And had to have a back seat. Obviously, it kind of burns you, but you have to just swallow that, charge it to the game, Qadr of Allah, and we move, you know what I mean? So them things there, as time goes on, time is a healer. And now you're back out in the mix. The wound is not that as bad, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
But you're thinking, yo, can't really afford to go through that again for my family's sake, sake, for my own sake, for time, for my sanity, for multiple reasons, you know what I mean? It's not for no benefit, bro.
When you come out, you feel like you had to catch up then. How about that?
Well, most people say they have that. Most people say, a lot of people say that. But I don't feel like I had to because, I don't know, you feel like you want to catch up.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, because when you come out, you don't care what people like. I don't know. Me personally, I don't care what people think like that. So you feel like you want to catch up. Well, not even you want to catch up. I wouldn't even say that because you're in your own lane. I would say you feel like you want to indulge more.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I kept finding when we go out, with my family, with my friends, or wherever I'm at, I would lag the most. Like I'd wanna, but I've always kind of been like that, even from like young days. When it was outside. You know what I'm saying? I'd be the last man to go home. Like I liked it, even though I had a good family life.
No, I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? I was a sociable person within people that I'm comfortable with. So I don't know. Like I'd find myself lagging in the restaurant. I'd be the man who's trying to, you know what I'm saying, taste that spaghetti properly or the appetizer, the fizzy drink. Okay. I'd be the man in the corner shop, 3 hours. Not to exaggerate, but you know what I mean? Like half an hour, just standing there. I remember one day release. Yeah. 10% of that day was just linking one of the mandem. After I went to one of the Young Bucks' wedding, I was already up the west side, so I think one of the mandem that I was inside with, he just come out. I had to go back after a couple of hours. We spent so long inside the shop, just staring at the shop.
Why?
Not even at the shop, sorry, staring at the selection of the drinks.
Just because, there were certain
fizzy drinks that didn't exist.
Okay.
So, and it's interesting, you know, like,
because
you're in a cell, it's a bit boring, innit? So when you come out,
everything's like,
I've made the reference before. When you come out, like the little things that you would belittle, I think, bruv, what you want? You got a life. You're an old man. What you want, fam? That's dead. You're on that. Not that I've done it, but at that time there, maybe even now, I was a lot more open to it.
Okay.
If a man phone went, before we go to the masjid, can we just walk and go feed the birds on the way to the park?
And you're on it.
I would have thought that was a mad motive, even though I've got things to do and there's money to make, just for the experience. I was a lot more open to it because we're used to this being 4 walls, You get it? So,
all right, man. So I need to ask you, bro. Since you come out, alhamdulillah, bro.
Cause to jump on this sucker thing, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I got all this.
That thing, you don't want that thing. I know that, but I'm a Mali. I know that thing there.
The Hamdiya thing.
Bro. Spin it around.
Bro, this is a normal drink.
Read out the pH. Read it at the pH level.
Give me a second.
I don't want to spit out.
Give me a second. pH level, yeah. 6.93.
Huh?
6.93.
Nah, man, at the 5 point something.
Brother, that's
man. Look, this thing here, it's 8.2. If I'm correct, alkaline water is above 8.0.
Okay.
So, this thing.
6.92, look. 6.93.
No, that's all right, actually. So forgive me, but that's all right.
Allow it, man.
Nah, there's one that's this is like, you know how Evian and the vape brands and Volvic are like 7.5.
I don't know these things. What are you talking about?
You need to get in this chair, brother. But don't get me wrong, there was years I just thought people are going mad. What are you talking about? pH
What are you talking about still? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Before you know about these things, the person like me sounds crazy. That we are talking about the water.
You do. To me, you do.
The ingredients, pH. What's he on? This don't even make sense. Nothing to do with it.
It still don't make sense.
Yeah, with water, with these things, there's I believe, if I'm correct, don't hold me to it, the pH level. So this is alkaline water, they would say, because it's above a certain number. The pH level, if I'm correct, is you know when the water gets purified. You know how this is all mineral water.
Yeah.
It might come from a mountain or a spring.
Yeah.
It's still not clean to the T. Because it might go through the mountain, couple of rocks.
Okay.
One goat might have went toilet there. It still needs to get purified. You know how you got organic milk?
Yeah.
Still needs to get cleaned a bit.
Okay.
So the pH level is showing you like the grading and the level it's at, if that makes sense.
So what's that again? 7.
This is I don't think there's not a lot higher than this. I've not seen anyway.
But that's a full bottle. Is it the same thing?
No, the size don't matter.
Okay.
The size don't matter. Even like this is a 1.5 litre. That's a 500 milliliters.
Yeah.
If I had the same size as you, it would have been the same.
This is not bad. 6.93.
No, it's not what I thought it was, but I'm not going to say it's good.
What's that?
I ain't going to lie to you. This is 8.2, bro. This is above alkaline water. Even the big brands, Evian and that, they're not even alkaline water. They're 7.5. It's branded.
That's alkaline then. Why don't they call it alkaline water?
Remember, that's a bigger brand. You're buying the brand. Volvic is legendary. Evian's a massive thing. It's like Nike. It's like us finding out tomorrow.
Nike's fake.
No, not Nike is fake, but flipping Umbro was better than Nike all them years. If you talk to the trainer experts, but you're like, right, in fashion.
It probably was though.
Man don't rate Umbro though in fashion.
Yeah.
After Man United, like early Beckham days, man don't rate them thing there.
Okay, well, I'm learning. Bro. So I got the green light to drink this then, yeah?
Now you can drink it. I just wanted to bamboozle you. Just, bro.
I'm drinking it,
I
bro.
just paused you. I just changed the whole subject. I said, let me bamboozle him.
I forgot what I was saying, bro.
He's gonna, you know, it was. I could sense you, so he's gonna line me up. Let me just spin him. Let me just, hear me.
Not even a draw.
I see you deep in it. Nah, what? My water. What did I do? I'm joking.
Well, I was gonna big you up, bro.
By the way, everything I said is not a lie, you know. I never made it up.
What the PH thing?
Nah, I don't want you to think. Because
If you did, well, I would have rated you. I would have rated you highly.
I don't do that. That's mad. You go on the internet now, you start talking all that, man, and be like, bro, this person's a waffle.
This person's a waffle fully, bro. It's on camera as well.
Not good to lie. You get me?
Bro, I was gonna say, yeah. First of all, alhamdulillah, bro. Allah Mubarak. It could have been obviously, and I say this to not just you, a lot of people. It could have been a different situation where you come out and obviously you know how it is. You get drawn back in. Yeah, so it's probably a credit to your mentality, credit to who you've got around you, your family, you're bringing up. But I seen Resole, bro. Can you explain in more detail what that is, bro? Because from the outside looking in, it looks like an amazing thing that you lot are doing.
Thank you, bro. Resale is a charity organization. It's a CIC,
okay.
So community interest company. It's a charity that was founded by one of my best friends, one of my closest friends, Musa. So shout out to Musa. Someone I've grown up with from my locality. You know what I mean? Fellow East African man, Ugandan man, my brother. Yeah, so he founded it. When I was inside, he started a clothing called the Mount Uhud. Remember like, the Battle of Uhud?
Yeah.
He started a mashallah clothing. Him and my friend as well, Fahim, them lot done it together.
Okay.
And then I was inside these times. Musa come visit me, told me about it. Boom, boom, boom. Fast forward, eight tours later, 8 years and years later, come out, whatever. And then as that's happened, he's began now Resale. Or I think he was doing 1 or 2 bits by himself. Nothing official, just, you know, as a practicing Muslim, just doing his thing, just going around, whatever. Saw a lane that he liked, saw an avenue, done a lot of drops when he's driving, helped our homeless people, done it 1 or 2 Ramadans on a random, sometimes for a week or 2 at night when he's going home, go to this place, see these homeless people, drop it on them, collect it from brothers. Nothing efficient like that and regular, but he was just doing it naturally, you get it. And then after that, like I think a year went by, that kind of quieted down, went back to man's life, innit? Man's a father, husband, businessman, working man. And then after he wanted to do it officially, like as an actual official thing. Not just something random. You see that now how we might jump up and come and go clean the street, fi sabilillah. Come and go take off certain phones from the road. That's not an actual thing that we do. That's just something that, you know, of the goodness of our heart wanted to do. Yeah. But he wanted to do it properly now. So when he come with that idea again, I said, yo, I was doing this thing a little while ago. I want to start it now properly. And whatever. So that's it. Registered it, done it, got the logo, got
it's registered, this. Yeah, proper.
Yeah, this is official, bro. This is official. This is way before the shop. This is way before. This is way before the shop. So he told me about it. He started it, whatever. I was the first person to jump on with him. So we done that. And credit to him, he put in a lot of work, man. And he puts in a lot of work. He puts in a lot of work.
Mashallah.
Remember, man's a family man, man's got children, this, that. It's not easy. There's more than what meets the Instagram. It's not just grab the trainers, dash it in a wash machine. There's people man's working with. We've had a shop from for like a year now. Just over a year, like 1 year and 1 month. But Resole's been running for just over 2 years, let's say.
Mashallah. So any size, any shoes
any size 13, little kid sizes, whatever. Because when we've even come Brum, we've done a couple of outreaches.
I got some shoes for you, bro.
No problem.
I got a bag full.
We've done a couple of outreaches here.
I've seen.
Yeah, we've gone. You know, like the town centre.
Yeah, I've seen. Obviously.
So we've come up like a good, I think 3, 4, maybe about 4 or 5 times now.
Inshallah. When's the last time you came?
The last time, the other day Musa came up. Yeah.
Inshallah.
And then the times before I was with him.
Where's the shop at? I seen the picture.
The shop now's come about like a year after. Before that, we was working out of the storage, the car, stuff like this. You know, them times they weren't even too easy, but Allah makes it easy. Then obviously the shop come, you know. So alhamdulillah, big up Hash. You get me? Shout out Taylor. You know what I'm saying?
Shout the man up.
Man up, proper people, man, good peoples.
Yeah.
So yeah, that happened. Just trying to get the chronological order correct. You know, some man will just mess you up. They'll tell you what happened in 1995 and 02. I just want to get...
I get it right.
A lot I've missed out. You get it? Because it's not good to always say too much. You're talking to other people, intricate details. But for what's public knowledge, I also want to get big up who needs to get big up. And at the right time.
At the right time, yeah.
And big up Fahim as well. Fahim's part of Resale. Naeem. You know what I mean? Yeah, everyone. Big up everyone that's part of Resale. Safa. Can I forget Safa? Yeah.
Anyone you missed out, bro?
Nah, there's many people that help Resale, but this is like the top of my head, the Resale team. So yeah.
Proper business now, fully like it's out.
So it's a charity. Reggie, we got the shop now. Remember, it's been there for like a year and a bit.
Has you thought about branching out, or is it just the one location you've got?
No, we got the one location now. So we got things in the pipeline, and there's other brothers that got projects that have been running even before us and currently doing on a bigger scale abroad and other places like in Gambia and Norway and whatnot. So big up Abu Bakr and the Spot Project. That's an orphanage as well in Gambia.
I know about that, man. That's really good,
so
man.
he's doing a lot of good things as well. And the brothers in Uganda, Smile Project. My other friend, my Palestinian friend, he's got another one called Pure Water, H2O. I think they do it in Ghana as well and all over the place.
Mashallah, it's good to give back, man.
There's enough man doing good things that don't even... Yeah, even today, like I saw my friend, like Phil Shack, big the man up, Peckham. They got like a, I believe, don't quote me, it's Filipino food. They do their own food, like street food. They had like their own store. Proper, bro, proper good quality. They had it in main Peckham. I think now they got their shop and that finally. So I ain't seen it for years. It's a man that I grew up with, you know what I mean, from the ends. So yeah, man, there's enough man doing things, bro.
Nah, I appreciate the fact that you're bigging them up and you know what they're doing.
That's all I do, blood. That's all I do. You have to, man.
It doesn't take a lot to give credit or give me praise.
Even his hats, some of the young bucks from the ends from New Cross, my friend's little brother.
Falouz.
Yeah, Marley's as well. They're doing their thing, so big them up as well.
Okay. Nah, it looks good still. But yeah, I appreciate the fact that you're bigging up who needs to be bigged up. Since we're bigging up, man, you get me? This is one of my boys still.
Crep 30. Was it a reseller, yeah?
Yeah, reseller still. We hooked me up with these.
Okay.
Official still. If you want to hook up,
say no more.
You get me? It's there still. Crep room.
Yes, proper.
Obviously, I'm only doing that because...
No, you have to do that. We'll do that.
I rate that. I'm only doing it because...
I want to do a whole episode of bigging man up.
The man needs to be bigged up, you know what I mean?
Facts.
People need to be bigged up. But,
of course.
What you said, you want to do a whole episode of bigging up?
Yeah, bruv, I'm on that. I'm not shy.
We'll get you back, man, with a book and a chronological order.
Definitely. Best, bruv, so I can go on all day. Like, my friend, Resilient Leader, you know, like my family. I like Abdul Latif. Yeah, proper. That's my people's proper, you know what I'm saying, top guy. He's got his construction company. He's got his crypto stuff that he's doing with Mansa Musa. It's a new page. A man and follow that up. He's got his business page, Xperia. And there's enough things like, I see even your thing, bro. Like, enough respect. I can't talk about everyone else and not big up where I am. So, yeah, man, that's why I
wasn't even fishing for something.
Nah, but you know, I'm giving it to you. Like, you deserve it. That's why I come up literally just for you. Like, it wasn't a thing where I'm coming and just...
I do appreciate that,
just come straight for you. Man's going straight back.
Obviously, I never had the time, bro, but if I was going to get a red carpet, because obviously you are a movie star. You are a movie star still. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. Movie star, nah. Sorry, I got a beige carpet. I hope that's good enough for you, bro.
That's fine. Okay, it's fine.
Young Denzel.
No, it's fine. Okay, Denzel's Young Bali.
Young Bali?
Yeah, Denzel was Young Bali.
Okay. Let's get to that, bro. Let's get to that. I feel like we're segueing into the right places.
Okay.
So let's get to that, bro.
12:30 p.m, Sunday the 27th in Birmingham. 12:30 p.m, another slot at 2 p.m, and another slot at 3:30 p.m. It's only age 15 and above. Don't bring no one under the age of 15. They're not going to get in. And you can't just roll up there and say, I know Ali Wida Bali. They're going to say, brother, forget all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's professional. You got to have email confirmation. So don't be lazy with it, peoples. And thank you for your support.
Click the link in the description. It's out, bro. This is obviously a really interesting story. We've all divulged in a certain lifestyle when we was younger. Whoever has, and this is.
I know he's about this thing, you know.
No.
Bro, I know he's about this thing. See when I see these gold, I know he's about this thing.
No. These are not even. These are like tin foil, bro.
Nah.
Aluminium. Cause
I'm telling you, I know.
Nah. You know what? It's a coming of age thing where a young man's half-hearted, in it, out of it, jumps in it. Ali, if you want to give us a little description of the movie, I'd appreciate it. People would appreciate it. And then we could talk about how you got involved, bro.
The movie is called Two Sides. So it's about the main character, which is a young boy called Ahmed. And basically he's battling with his nafs. So it's like, you know, jihad and nafs. He's battling with his soul. He's trying to get off road. He's repenting. It's family friendly. Obviously he's on the roads. He's doing what he's doing. He's ones and twos. He's hustling, shotting, whatever you want to call it. And he's making a lot of tawbah, bumps into people like me, deal with him in a wicked way, thinks about it twice, you know. And then my role in the film is that, not to say too much, but by this time we'll have a couple of days left anyway.
Yeah.
I'm the leader of one bit, and then my nemesis or my rival, I'm called Goons in the film.
Yeah, I seen the license plate. You've seen the license plate, innit?
Yeah. We're moving correct.
You're moving all right still.
We're stepping on crime, you know what I'm saying? So, and the other guy who I got problems with is called Shadow.
And this Ahmed kid works for Shadow. Yeah,
but he's the main character. We're co-main characters around him.
Okay,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So basically, he ends up running into me, and as you can see, that's the clip. One of the clips I'm in. 3 of my soldiers just jump out and they just circle him, and I just G-check him, and whatever happens. And then from there, he just, you know, there'll be a part 2 as well, inshallah. There'll be a part 2. Part 2, man might come off the helicopter and them thing there.
Who knows,
You
bro?
know what I'm saying?
Who
I
knows,
might
bro?
come out the submarine or the motorbike and just, you know what I mean?
Part two, you might have one of
Yeah.
them stunt dummies, or is it your?
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm doing it.
Is it you, yeah?
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You'll see me. James Bond thing. Die Another Day.
Ali, how did you get involved in the movie, bro?
How I got involved in the movies through my friend. Yeah. Musa, again. My
Resole.
colleague. Yeah.
Mashallah.
My brother. So I got him. He gave me the frugal. He just shouted me because we speak every day anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So he just contacted me and said, bro, like, I can't make this. I'm not about. I got this and that going on. I know you're interested in this type of stuff here. You've done 1 or 2 bits like this before.
Okay.
This is a bit of a bigger role as well. You want to do it? I said, yeah. What's it about? Just forward me through. I'll ask the brothers in it because me, I'm a man. I won't do anything.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Even though
yeah.
I've done a lot, I won't do anything. It has to be on my terms.
Basically,
And because
yeah.
I had no agreement with the brothers at the time, I was in a position to see if it's for me, even if it's for a good cause.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like me personally, me being me, good cause or no good cause, I'm not trying to be the guy getting rapped like kebab.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
You
I
never
don't
know
mind
what the
rapping,
role
man.
is. Yeah, you never
I
know.
don't mind rapping, man, in the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not trying to get, even though it's a part of acting in it, but that's just me saying
But
that now.
still,
Yeah,
still.
of course. It don't mean nothing. It's acting.
I know what you mean.
But yeah, so obviously I spoke to the brothers. They said, this is the role you're going to play. I said, you know what? I rated the thing.
Yeah.
And big up Tim and big up Shoaib as well. Can I forget? Big up Shoaib, Sunnah guy. Big up Tim Randall, the director of photography. Big up Shoaib, who's the director.
Okay. Mashallah.
And the whole Criterion Studios, all of the staff. You know what I'm saying, working behind the scenes.
How long did it take to make? Or, and was you only there for your scenes, or you just?
I was only there for my scene, so I came late into it. If I'm correct, even one of the brothers who even wrote it, who lives abroad, he wrote this around 8 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not all over the film for like 10 hours or nothing like that, but I'm in some of the massivest scenes in the film, the biggest scenes, sorry.
Where you need to be.
Yeah, where I need to be. You get me, saying cut through enough. And the man respect the thing, they put man on a billboard as well, so thank you for that. And yeah, there's a lot of, mashallah, they gave man to a good degree, because you see me, like I rewind backwards, prison, all of these type of things, and even my character, how I am, like, I like to have control, not over really other people, but me. I like to have control over my life, so I'm a man, like, stylist, all like that, and I'm you know what I'm saying, it's not really my world anyway.
Yeah.
So then, man, they gave me sway. I said, listen, I got swag. I'll pull up there in a £2,000 fair thing, don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I can pull up as goons. I'll dress as goons. The man said, what do you want to wear though? They checked it and this is calm, it fits the thing. They made it easy for me, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Without compromising what they want to do. So it helped out everyone in a way. You get me? So it was nice, man. I'm not gonna lie. They dealt man correct.
I can't wait for the movie still.
Yeah,
I
man.
can't wait
Good
for the
cast.
movie.
Everyone's nice.
Mm-mm-mm.
You get me? And big up the actor Ahmed as well. We bust jokes. You know what I'm saying to you?
Can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait to watch the movie. I'm gonna be in London, inshallah. I'll watch that. I'll cut through to London. You see how when you come out, yeah? Obviously, from the outside looking in, my brother, from the outside looking in, it looks like there's a lot that's been done within a space of 4 years. Yeah. 3.5, 2018. Was the beginning of 2018?
Just under 4.
Just under 4, yeah, basically.
No, just over 4. So just under 4.5 years.
4.5 years, mashallah, bro. So there's the Resole we've touched upon.
Yeah.
There's the movie that we've touched upon now as well.
Bag of things in between.
That's what I'm saying. That's
stuff that don't even hit YouTube and that. Stuff
okay.
That don't go. This is that public. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the public
You know what I mean?
eyes.
I'm a real character, man.
Do you think me saying you come out and really caught up to the scene is an understatement, bro? Because you said I didn't want to catch up, but it's just it's something that
I caught up to what's going on, right? You mean like that?
yeah, like literally, you're here.
All of this public stuff and whatever.
Not even public, bro. Yeah. Not even public. You could have just jumped out and just carried on, bro. What you was doing, or jumped out and took a back step and thought, you know what, that's not. But it's like you're not even missing from nothing, bro. You're literally side to side with man that have been here.
Thank you. Yeah.
So what I'm saying.
Yeah, I would say like first and foremost, all of that is from Allah. Alhamdulillah. It's not even Ali Wida Bali. Nah, that's from Allah. And second, I'd say is just a lot of it down to having just being an authentic character and just sincerity. Having a even if sometimes you go left and we fall short,
which we do.
Yeah, which we do all the time. You might see a man hiccup for 6 months. A man's, you know what I'm saying, he's not needs to get back onto the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
But I'd say like a lot of it comes down to authenticity in your character. And having like a sincere plan and a sincere intention of just generally wanting to do good, and then having the common sense of tapping into what you're passionate about and just doing something of substance that is meaningful to you that don't necessarily feel like work. Because there's other stuff that I have my eyes on, or I've dabbled in, or I've done a course on and studied that don't even go on the internet, that I have a personal interest in, whether it's an interest that's of recent, well, as an adult, or interest from old school, and now I've tapped into it. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean. Because
we're living in exciting times, bro. Like for good and bad reasons, we're living in very exciting times. By the time may Allah let us live to have children.
I mean,
we have kids and whatnot. By them times there, bruv, you can only imagine where the world's gonna be. You get what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Even in our lifetime, how things have changed. Remember the Concorde, them thing there, bro. Just the last 15 years, bro. But when my mum was growing up, it was flipping Motorola's and everything there. It was just coming off them. Like obviously the beepers and that were about, but I was not even in that generation. When I was growing up as a kid, I saw the big brick phones with the antennas, a little kid. Then when I became a teenager, there was normal phones.
Sony Ericsson was my first phone.
Flip phones, Motorola. Remember T-Mobile was 1-to-1.
Ericsson, remember the Ericsson?
Yeah, all them Ericsson, Sony Ericsson, 3310, Snake, all of that, 6230i. Later on down the line, BlackBerry.
I was chatting to someone about this the other day. I was literally chatting. Most of the people that are growing up right now, they grew up to this technology. Like it's normal for them.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's literally
because you know what's mad? Like, in a way, we're at a unique age, innit? Because even me, like, we're at that age where, how do I say it? We're mad young, but at the same time, we're old school. Because when it was them times there, we weren't in our prime because we were young children, but we was about to see it. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
We was alive the times of Princess Diana, the Tupac and Biggie thing, and when certain bait things were happening in history, when Mandela come out of jail, we was about.
Internet created. I think
we weren't adults still, so we're not. You know what I'm saying to you, so we weren't uncle age, but we was about as little, toddlers, children, young children. So we're at a very, like nice age, if that makes sense.
We've seen before and after, basically.
Yeah, but obviously to the people that come after, you know what I'm saying to you, they're looking at us like, yeah,
they don't know, yeah.
Yeah, and then to the people before us, they're like, well, you don't know that. Nah, but that's old school. So it's beautiful as well. Like life, just looking at each stage, you're like, raw, they pre me, how I pre the older lot, and this one and this.
Yeah.
But where you really fit in, it's just smooth still, smooth. It's like Lego, innit? It's just like, clicking. Nice in history, yeah.
No, it does make sense. So yeah, well, I asked that question because obviously, it doesn't even seem like you was gone for any time. Sorry to go back to the jail thing, but it doesn't even seem like you was gone for like forget
well, it felt like it, my guy.
Nah, but it doesn't looking at you doesn't even feel like you've gone for a month, bro.
No, it keeps you young in there. They say that.
Going back to obviously, Ali, is there anything you wanted to promote going forward? I know you got your eyes on a few different things. You said you wanted to dabble in plenty of different things.
My man that just likes to just make announcements, innit?
Okay, on the spot.
No, even trying to get it. No, but like generally speaking, innit, I prefer to, with the internet and stuff like that, not to go off on a tangent and digress, but man, just not malayani things, but people just put out things that are just generic, common knowledge. Like today, I think there was a post on one of the big blog pages or whatever. Someone got arrested for the first time with the first NFT or something. It got frozen. Like these type of things. Boris may stop doing COVID by next Tuesday. These are the type of things man will put out there. It's beneficial to a degree, general knowledge. That's not nonsense, but it's not the intricate details of what can mash up what I got before it's actually completed. That makes sense.
It does.
So there's a fine line between promoting something and giving the game away way in advance. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about just someone being worried about looking like an idiot and thinking, I didn't end up doing this and I announced it. I mean, just in general, in the sunnah, seek assistance through secrecy. Everyone who's successful is envied. So
Mashallah,
just take time, innit? It will take time, but big up, you get me, the book of balaclava, them man there, you get me, wherever they are. You get me?
Big them up still.
Wherever them man are, big them up still.
Follow up the page, book of balaclava, serious.
You get me?
Serious.
Big up, big book of balaclava, all you man there.
Yeah, I respect it.
A couple of things man's got in the pipeline, so yeah, there's a lot of people. Even like what you're doing, don't stop, bro. Keep going, inshallah.
Yeah.
How many that we plan to do season wise?
Nah, I'm just going, bro. No seasons.
No seasons, yeah.
No seasons, bro.
Okay.
I shouldn't have said that because maybe later on could be structured, but
bro,
I'm just
at
going.
At the end of the day, we're Muslim, we're not superstitious.
We're
people in it. Tomorrow, if you want to change your mind, bro, with this thing as well, I clocked. Don't lie to me, bro. I learned this firsthand. There's no rules like that, bro.
There isn't, is there?
No, of course. I got brethren that are massive artists or comedians or entertainers or this or that, or they're deep in this thing with a bag of followers and whatever. And some of them, obviously, us like having real relationships or growing up together, going jail together. You're seeing the transition of their modern come up, because obviously there was somebody before this thing, of this new part of their life, their chapter. You're seeing the stuff that they're going through and they're trying to understand and learn and become like water and just float and fit in. Sometimes you see man will be like, oh, you know what, I need to keep my account with 5 pictures. I need it to be with a Canon. I need it to be Chris. I'm like, bro, why? No, but there's nothing wrong with that. I get it.
Yeah.
But that thing there does not guarantee your rizq or your success. There's man that have the deadest or the most nonsense account. That the account looks Chris. You turn up everything to the world, but it's nonsense. They've only got one fake account from Malaysia following them. It's just nonsense. But it looks. You get what I'm saying? So it's what you want to do Or then you got other people that got a massive platform, and I'm not saying do it, but they've got a page that they've bigged up so much, or they've not looked too deep into it.
Yeah.
Their page from the outset kind of looks like a meme page or a blog page, because they'll put up, they might see a guy in the market and go, big up this guy's on 2596 North London. I just bumped into this old man. They'll put that on their main page, but it don't mess them up, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
obviously,
makes sense.
Algorithm and these things take into account
I'm
branding.
learning about that now. I'm learning about algorithm.
I don't even know about it too much, but you got
Yeah.
algorithm, you got what's it called? Like the stuff like if someone's got something dropping, obviously that's common sense.
Yeah.
You're not gonna oversaturate everyone's stuff. It's not about being bad mind. You have to use wisdom. If I mash up my thing, I'm not gonna have a platform to even push your thing.
Of course.
If I, do you know what I'm saying to
Of
you?
course.
And I've learned that now, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no.
Sometimes I've fallen short, and you know what I'm saying, being a bit extra on my people, or they've fallen short their way. You know what I mean? Just it's about learning, innit, and communication, really and truly. But there's no rules.
There's no structure. Yeah.
My whole point of saying that and going around that 360 is saying that you can say now.
I caught it.
You can say now, yeah, I'm not doing no seasons. The next episode, you can say, man's doing seasons. No one can't tell you nothing, bro.
Yeah, no, you're right.
No one can't tell you nothing.
You're right.
Yeah, because no one cares like that. You know how people are, bro. People ain't emotionally invested like how you are in After Hours.
Yeah, no, you're right.
They're interested. They want to watch it. They rate it. But it's your thing. This is your business. It's like your child, innit?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This is your thing. This is your journey, your platform. Tomorrow, if you want to say I'm doing seasons, every episode I'm doing one season, you can do something that's never been done. And they say, yeah. That was the first guy to do two episodes a season. You know what I'm saying? Bruv, there's no rules like that.
Yeah,
that might end up being your niche. Like someone else might call you tomorrow and be like, brother, come America, we're signing for $5 billion. They want to do an interview on the biggest podcast in the world to ask you why you have 250 seasons with 500 episodes. Because you get what I'm saying to you? And you'd be like, episode 7 it began. You know what I'm saying? But there's no rules, Aki. I've learned this.
No rules, man.
But I've learned this by chance. You know what I'm saying? Not even by chance. Obviously it's written. I've learned this through like the best way, like I say, trial and error. Best way to learn from someone else's mistake, or take the good advice and see how. Yeah, man, I've learned through trial and error and be like, you know what? There's no rules. Obviously within context.
Yeah, no, you're right. So like I was saying, bro, this is just gonna keep going, bro. Obviously, you're saying structure, bro. I used to think like that, man. Honestly, I used to think this has to be patterned.
Man just gave the mic cheers.
Yeah.
Man just cheers the mic. Man just went bang. You know what I'm saying to you? Celebrating the coffee. Bro, this thing's gonna make man. I don't know if I go sleep till the next time I come here. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, bro.
Wait till then.
I got you.
What's going on with you, man? Have you been acting before? I know you've been acting before, but you know what I'm saying? Tell me, right?
I was in a movie still. I was in 2 movies, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I've been in 2. You're copying the thing.
But this is big budget thing though.
Big budget thing.
This is big budget thing, bro. Yeah.
Chat to me now.
This one,
This
big
might
budget.
be the first episode.
Captain Phillips. You watch Captain Phillips,
You was
bro.
in Captain Phillips.
You watch Captain Phillips, nah?
Sit here.
No, chill. And Avengers, bro. Bro, come on, man. Bro, come on, I like it, bro. You asked me the question, man. I'm answering. I can answer from here.
You want to answer from there, yeah? Nah, I think I need that chair there with the flipping, the pineapple drink.
Yeah, this is back in the day, though. Back in the day, bro. Back in my heyday.
Was it Captain Phillips and what? And Avengers?
And Avengers, yeah.
I'm saying, but there's no rules, but you can do that. You can do podcasting. Tomorrow you can go into a furniture business blood with Salt Bay and them man there. You can do whatever you want to do.
That's fact.
Within the parameters and the boundaries of being a man and holding your honor.
That's fact.
Okay, you know, if you don't state these things, bro, tomorrow a man will start doing some funny man thing and be like, Ali Wida Bali said that there was no boundaries. Brother, I'm no prophet. I'm just a man.
Just a man.
You have to make these things because you know everyone's different. Not everyone's going to get, you know what I mean? Some people would take you literally word for word and not understand it's within its context. They'll be like, there's no rules. Okay, there's no rules.
And just go and kill someone.
Yeah, no, but not that extreme, but yeah.
No,
I hope no one ain't that dumb.
You know
what I'm saying? But yeah, it's like the other day, one of my close friends, innit? You know what I'm saying? He said he put up a post, or he said, I was on the phone to him, he's like, yeah, I'm going to put up a post. Not even to wind no one up or nothing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, same as Book Balaclava and them man there, and other people put up their thing. He does his thing as well. Like a couple other people do, they put up their own post here and there. Yeah. They might put up a picture of a swipe. They're doing something motivational. Their heart's attached to something short, sweet, and powerful, like a little reminder, poem,
I like
whatever you want to call it. They do it organically off when something comes in their head. So he was like, I was on the phone to him. He was like, I'm gonna put up. I don't trust people that don't pray. You get it? And then me being too fast, without even trying to be devil's advocate, I was like, but bro, you can't say that. There's some sisters, it's that time of the month. Some people, they're traveling. Some people, it's permissible for them. Some people they're not believers, so maybe they're not obliged. They might be this and that. He said, bro, obviously all of those type of things it goes without saying.
Take into consideration.
You get what I'm saying to you? But I weren't even doing it with trying to be a wise guy. That was just naturally, I was just too fast, and that's not even like me, because usually man get the gist, man's with the program. So he's like, bro, anything man say, like, it's default settings.
Yeah.
You should already, you know what I'm saying to you? There's an actual word in the dictionary, can't remember it now, begins I think with an M, of types of people that do that. So they'll say something like, yeah, bro, thank you very much for coming on the podcast today. And they start looking at that like you meant 7 other things. What do you mean by that? Why would you say that? Why didn't you say that first? They just they turn it somehow, some way. They'll just headlock that, and you're done. Like a journalist in a way. Yeah. Like a journalist who's actually going on a witch hunt. In a way. So
to look for anything.
So he basically, the point I make from that is he was just saying, yo, anything man say, bro, it's default settings. That's his way of saying what I said of within context. You get it? We don't even mean those people there, so we're not even talking about that. May Allah bless them.
Let's get back on track.
So I was like, I hear you. Makes sense. I shouldn't even brought it up. You know what I'm saying?
No, it makes sense. I get that.
But yeah, big films, man. The big films.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was back in the day, bro.
When was that?
That was like 2011, 2012, 2013.
That's what I'm saying. Them times there, bro. Man was moving like El Chapo, just hiding from there. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I was bait, bro. I was there, man. Obviously, that's back in them days.
2000, what's that? 2011, 12.
12, 13, 14, around them times. You know what, numbers, I don't really pay too much attention to.
What, you looking to go back into it or what?
Nah.
You don't like it?
Nah, bro. You know what?
What about like, have you signed up to like them I swear you have to go to an agency or something if you're taking it proper serious?
Back then I was doing other things. Like, back then I was like, management. Back then it was back then, though, innit?
Alhamdulillah.
You know what I mean?
Don't expose our things.
Yeah.
You know, it gets real like that. I hear you, my guy, man.
You know what I mean?
But it's like, even this city that we're in now, Brum, it's not our first time in Brum, innit? I like Brum still.
Yeah, Brum's alright, man.
Like, enough people that go Brum, even man, them street people that bro. Yeah. Don't know if there's something in the air or whatever.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
I've been hearing that, but I don't see
Brum,
that.
Yeah, it's nice vibes. Obviously, it's like we're Muslim, innit? It's
multicultural.
We have areas in it, and London's a lot bigger, so there might be certain areas in London where it's densely Muslim, and even though there's Muslims everywhere, like the area might not be Muslim. Even if you're in a Muslim populated area, the area might be just like a normal area. Whereas Birmingham, there's whole areas you start thinking for a moment, am I in a Muslim country?
You know,
which is a nice feeling as a Muslim.
It's true. I'm glad people are seeing that though, because we used to scream about that before. We used to say, yo, put it on Snap and all that. But I'm glad people are seeing that.
Record it and that.
Yeah, record it, bro. Ramadan and them times we had like the whole areas like.
I used to come down Ramadan.
Exactly. I'm glad people are noticing, bro.
I like Birmingham, the food places, even, bro. Here it's like, I don't know, it's like, it's cheaper as well.
Yeah, but you think that though, but the cost of living is the same. London, the cost of living is high. You get paid more. It's all balanced.
It's cheaper, but you don't get paid as much. So it
cancels
each other out.
Bang on. You say that, but
they're geniuses, bro.
Yeah, somehow.
Yeah, they're geniuses.
They got us, bro. They got us trapped here, man. We're not leaving. We're not leaving. But same with London, bro. We appreciate and we love London. Same like you lot. Probably.
London's got a variety. London's like a pick and mix, man.
That's what I'm saying.
What would you say, my brother, about Brum and like the Somali community, even the Muslim community, but more so because we're both Somali. That's here.
Yeah.
The Somali community, and obviously I know you come from that type of background, whatever, to a nice degree, and you understand what's going on, and you've seen it. So I'd say to you, would you reckon that's right now, and when you was coming up in your time, in your locality, within your own community, how do you look at it then to now, and what's the dynamic like? How do you feel about? Where would you put yourself, like in, not even in a like in a self-obsessed way, but how would you put yourself in history and say, you know what, them times it was just like this, and now and this time now in history it's like this, and this is what's changed along the course of that time, and this is what's the same, and this is how I feel about them times there, and this is
Let me pause. You want to sit here, bro? bro, that's a question. Yeah. Obviously, like you said, mashallah, we're both Somali, so I feel like I need to give weight to that. Like in Birmingham, there's too many Somalis growing up right now. But you know how it was before. There's probably not that many Somalis that are as. You asked me a question there, wallahi.